Hello and welcome to the Listening Post's unboxing channel on YouTube. Today I'm really excited to be sharing with you Yamaha's trickle down from their NS-5000 massive stand mount speakers, their brand new NS-3000 bookshelf speakers. These are astonishing, intimate, detailed yet prestigious, with a really unexpectedly bold bass and timing. They're lovely. Like the NS-5000, their bigger brothers, they feature Zylon drive units and other technologies that Yamaha have released and produced uniquely for this range of speakers. Again, like the NS-5000s, they come in matched pairs. But something of significance, given the fact that they're a bookshelf speaker, is that the bigger of the two boxes is their matched stands. This ginormous box isn't the speaker, it's just the support to bring it up to ear level. So today, as I share these with you and unbox them, I'm going to start with the bigger box. We'll pull those off to one side. We're going to have a look at this beautifully packaged set of stands. So again, because these are left and right, we're going to concentrate on just one set. As always, hang around for some photographs. We'll show you some close-ups, we'll show you the pairs and all of those things. But we're going to unbox this set for now. Now the speaker stands, like most things in its quality and size, are packed with the sort of yellow packing bands that you expect to enable these to be easily moved in and out of transport trucks and other things along those lines. Removing those is obviously very straightforward, and then it's a matter of just kind of lifting and rocking carefully the main lid. The lid itself, empty, and it reveals, with the flaps, the inner box inside. So this is now sort of a retail friendly box, and it's got some beautiful photographs of the speakers themselves. The craftsmanship that has gone into the spikes that allow for the levelling and pinning these speaker stands down, completely eliminating any vibration off the speaker itself. The top of it is sealed with traditional packing tape, and there's an emulation of the same photograph on the other side. As the stands are not serial numbered, there's no N that might have that information on it. Opening it from this point is very straightforward. That sort of classic nick and rip. In the top of the stand, we've got two small packs with accessories. Now the first pack is the adjustable spikes. Now those spikes have a little nibbit on them and the ability to lock those into the stands. There's 4. The second bag has 2 lock nuts, and that enables the stand to be very firmly finger tight into the base of the speakers themselves. There is then matched polystyrene. I'll give you a second. You'll see inside the box. There's 2 pieces of moulded polystyrene to firmly secure the stands inside the box. There's a great gap to ensure that should these be sort of man-handled in freight, crushing in corners and other susceptible areas, the stands themselves are going to end up to you in absolutely perfect condition. Once you've got rid of the 2 pieces of polystyrene, lifting the stand out is relatively straightforward. However, it is a big, heavy stand, so don't underestimate it from a weight perspective. The stand is elaborately wrapped in that sort of polystyrene paper. In the middle, obviously, we have some information and manuals. And a simple nick gets that off. Opening it, there's some basic information, there's some warranty information, there's some unpacking and assembly information in multiple languages, and a warranty card. for a stand. I don't know anybody will need a warranty. Then this poly paper, very straightforward as far as that removal, nicking. And the two columns are also covered in the same polystyrene paper. Probably the easiest point is to just sort of wander around with a craft knife, nicking the relevant sellotape so that you can gain quick access to the stand itself. The elaborate packaging implies the care and attention that Yamaha have had with the speaker stands, and that traditional sort of over-engineering that you would expect with a speaker of this level of quality. There seems to be no delicate way, you see, it seems that these have been assembled once they've been protected in some way. So for an end user, there's really no elegant way of removing this poly paper without kind of tearing it. So admittedly, that's exactly what I'm going to do. The central columns are individually wrapped as well. Again, simple, discreet nicks, making sure that you're taking care not to damage the stand. Okay, so the stand itself has no obvious front and back. You've got at the top an implication of the elaborate design and engineering that's gone into this. It's very, very heavy, and it has little wee nibbits, little soft felt pads to support the speaker directly on it, and the two holes here and here to allow the screws, the finger tight screws, to bind in. The curves and other design elements, and again hang around for some photographs because it's important you kind of see these dual wing shaped designs. They're designed to eliminate any vibration from the surface of the speaker down to the floor. Research has been done as far as being able to design the appropriate density and shape to ensure that there is no direct transition. Traditional circular or lightweight tubes, nuts and bolts holding them together, are likely to transfer vibration, and that's a negative thing as far as this goes. The stand is extremely elegant, and again hang around for some photographs because these small design elements are part of what makes the stand and the speakers perform so well. The base has a sort of a semi-rubberized material. I must do some research as to what it is, but essentially it's designed to ensure that there's no steel-like vibration so close to the floor. The base of it, obviously 4 points for the spikes that we saw in the accessory packs. Those spikes easily screw in. The material itself is clearly designed to absorb acoustic damping, or act as acoustic damping and absorb any vibration. And again, the engineering involved as far as being able to very quickly add these spikes tells me that they have spent a significant amount of time ensuring that they have been designed to the nth degree. So there we have the stand. Shifting that just off there for a moment. Now on to the good stuff, I guess, which is the speakers themselves. Now these are marked left and right, and when they're in a traditional stereo setup, we do recommend that they are designed so that the tweeters are on the inside, as you can see in the photograph that we see on the box. Again, these speakers are held together with some basic packing bending tape, and that's very, very straightforward to get rid of. Now, like the stands, the top lifts off. Very easy to get rid of, and we reveal a couple of things. Firstly, the inner box. And again, this inner box is very sort of retail friendly with some beautiful photographs of the speakers, and it's just gorgeous. Very boring on both ends, and again another photograph on the other side. On the top is some basic instructions as to how to open the speakers, and the first thing that they recommend is that you actually roll them over and open them from the bottom. So the easiest, of course, is to then follow those instructions and nick the basic packing tape. In the bottom we reveal, now at this point, closed cell foam has been used. A departure from the polystyrene with the speaker stands to allow a little bit more additional impact resistance. The closed cell foam has the ability to sort of bounce back from any sudden impact and deliver a little bit more protection for these speakers in transit. Once opened, it's very easy to roll them over onto the base and pull the box off the speaker. Looking in, we'll see just the other section of the closed cell foam. Now in the top we have a few other things that have now been kind of expected with the NS-5000 and NS-3000 range. There's some personalisation, there's some information and cards about the very people that have gone into designing and engineering these speakers. Information is on a separate piece of paper to ensure that it doesn't slip around, and is a welcome and a thank you from the people that have worked so hard to bring these speakers to you. There is some basic information in an accessory pack. It's that sort of generic stuff that we expect nowadays. We've got international warranty and information cards. In the middle of it we have 4 self-adhesive pads. Now these can be utilised should the speakers themselves not be used with the speaker stands. They can offer a little bit of vibration resistance for the surface that they're going to be put on. Again, warranty cards, QR codes and other things associated with them, and a comprehensive multi-language user manual. Now at the front of the speaker there's an additional piece of folded cardboard. That cardboard, of course, is designed to add just another layer of protection for the tweeter and mid-bass driver associated with the speakers. Lifting the speakers off the other section of closed cell foam is relatively straightforward, and then getting the poly paper off the speaker is a few simple nicks. And once that has been discarded, we get to see what a beautiful speaker these are for the first time. With an emulation of Yamaha's now infamous Zylon tweeter, they've introduced a completely unique Zylon mid-bass driver. Yamaha had to invent the very tooling to create these products, and with none of the resin issues associated with many of the metal dome, even the very best metal dome drivers. You get a silk-like property as far as its resonance, but a metal-like property as far as its lightness and attack. So the combination is absolutely stunning. Like the smaller NS-5000s, these have a Yamaha logo off to one side, and then their famous tweeter, bolted in an aluminium frame. The mid-range driver, like the NS-5000s, have a sort of endless tube as far as dampening and vibration from the drive unit itself, and they're bolted in place with solid Allen keys. The excursion and annulus is absolutely stunning. The gloss finish is beautiful, and the curves in the cabinet allude to some of the other things that they've done inside as far as bracing elements to virtually eliminate cabinet vibration in this compact speaker. You can see from the side it's not very deep, and again hang around for some photographs, you'll get an understanding of what these look like in the flesh. And then looking at the rear, we see the port, its diffusement for air diffusement as far as the shape that it has, and the multi-layered port bung that it comes with. The port bung has two small sections allowing you to run a unported, semi-ported or fully ported port wad. As with the NS-5000, the port is long and it enables the cabinet to breathe without any sense of chuffing. Beneath the port we have the binding posts, which are the 5-way design but beautifully engineered, with the ability to add spades and binding posts or bare wire should it be required, and get a very good positive contact. At the back, of course, is the model number and branding inside an aluminium plate that is then screwed on the back. The quality of the binding posts is absolutely beautiful, and again the same that we would see in the NS-5000s. Looking at it again for the side and then the front, we see just how elegant these speakers are. They feature a 6.5 inch mid-bass driver, 1.25 or sort of 3 centimetre tweeter. Surprisingly, for a compact speaker, I mean it's not that big, it gets down to sort of high 30s, low 40 hertz. Stunning frequency response for something so small, and is a 60 to sort of 120 watt design as far as its ability to grip and be driven by any number of different amplification options. So there we have it, Yamaha's beautiful brand new bookshelf speakers, the NS-3000, unboxed here at the listening post in Christchurch, New Zealand. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe to our channel.